Doing something a little different today. I am working on a 2008 Subaru Tribeca, I think. I don't know. A friend of mine's car. They took it to the dealership because the power steering quit working. The dealership took a look at it and did their free multi-point inspection and came back and told my friend that this car needed $8,000 worth of repairs. Coincidentally, it happens to be worth about $8,000, and probably they would just like to put them in a new car. Some of the interesting things they included on this bill were things like $90 to clean the battery. Clean the battery. I think I could probably buy a clean battery for a little more than $90, right? Anyway, this bill that they got is full of all kinds of scare tactics that dealerships use on single women to try and talk them into giving them their car and buying a new car. And then the dealership will put, they'll put $1,000, $2,000 into cleaning the car up and giving it some new belts and stuff and detailing it. And they'll put it on the lot and they'll sell it and they'll make money on both ends. That's what they do. You go to the dealership, you're asking to be treated this way. That's why I don't go to the dealership. So to help my friend out, I am headed to the junkyard to get the one part that I know she needs. And man, it's going to be a miracle if I can find it, because the Subaru is a weird-ass car. This has got the H6 6-cylinder boxer motor in it. The brackets for the serpentine belt tensioner and idler pulleys are made out of aluminum, and when your pulley goes out, it starts chewing through the aluminum bracket, and that's what happened here. It's not uncommon. If you'll take good care of your idlers and change them when they start going bad, you won't have this problem, but she let it go too far. And just to address that one issue, to change that one bracket, the dealership wanted $1,000. They wanted $270-something to replace her defective brake fluid. So we're going to a brand new junkyard today. Aren't you excited? I am.
In half a mile, turn right onto Lucas Lane.
I'm just gonna go in the yard and look for some stuff. You need to check my bag or anything?
No car parts, guns, drugs, babies, torches, or jack.
No, just some tools.
You sign in for me?
Yeah.
$2 to go out.
All right. It's an orange element. Set the fender replaced. Need this. Let's go ahead and grab that. I already found a part that I need out of it. This thing is fairly clean. Not really scavenged too bad just yet. I'm gonna dig around on it. I needed that bumper, but it's trashed. So I'm gonna scavenge around on it. Let's see what else I can pull out of here. Speakers don't look bad. Oh, it's got the factory radio. Yeah, the speakers are all in good shape. Somebody already got the sub. I have a sub. I don't need a new sub. What else we got? Oh, these little jokers. I need these little guys. Get my door trim tool and grab that. Probably doesn't make good sense for a grown man to get excited like this at the junkyard, but what can I say? Yeah, I got it off without breaking it. And the other one's in too. I need that. This is called a door garnish. Let's grab that one too. Hey, I didn't break that one either. Man, I'm excited about this. All right, I checked all my pictures on my phone and it's kind of hard to tell, but basically this is the pulley I was talking about earlier. It came loose and destroyed this bracket back here where it mounts up. This is part of the air conditioning mount. So what I need to do is get the air conditioning compressor, the alternator, and everything else off of this and get that bracket. And I'm hoping that it's going to be a right fit for the car we're messing with. I'll tell you in a minute. kind of weather is what my wife calls drizzerable. It's a drizzly, miserable day. It's in the 40s. A little too cold to be in the junkyard, but you know, you do what you can to help your friends, right? This is 14 cylinder. VW boat. That was a flat 4. About Subaru H6 and H4 motors. Jeez. Right after 58. No leverage. Never. I don't have 18 yet. Oh, for that first. Now I can get these 2 bolts. Nothing more. Well, we kind of finally the rest of the day. Bingo. Let's see. God, I hope that's it. Alright, I got everything put together and she's running. It was a little low on coolant, so I'm letting it come up to temp. I am a little concerned about this smoke. Now, it hasn't run in a while, so this could just be because it's sat for a while. So we're gonna let it idle, get up nice and hot, see if this smoke goes away. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out what's causing that. Cleaned the battery without charging $90. She's pretty cleaned up right now. It's kind of a cool day, so a little condensation is normal. Cleaned the plastic too, didn't charge $90. All right, last thing left to do is give her a little test run, see what she sounds like. Cool little car, little wagon, little sport utility wagon. As most Subarus, it is 4-wheel drive. It's got a cool transmission here. You can drop it into sport mode and shift through all the gears through the 5 speeds of the automatic transmission. I'm a manual guy myself, but I can see liking this. Taking some serious hills here, so let's see what she'll do. So this video has really just turned into a rant about dealerships. I know there's some great dealerships out there. I know you've got some good pro mechanics that do their job, don't try and con anybody. But I know for a fact that there are mechanics who are essentially salesmen, and their job is to trump up bogus repairs for your car. Things that may be an issue, but aren't about to crap out right now. Like, one of the things that they wanted to fix was the CV joint boots. I don't care about torn CV joint boots. I'd rather not have torn CV joint boots, but if they are torn, I don't really care. If you're gonna have to pull the thing to put a new boot on it, then you might as well put a new axle in it anyway, because you've already got it all apart. So who cares? Just drive the thing till the damn axle fails, then put a new axle and it's gonna have a new CV boot on it. This car sounds great. It's a really cool little car considering it's a 2008. It's not really new. 103,000 miles. And as far as I'm concerned, that's a new car. I can't remember the last time I had a car with 103,000 miles. The interior is really neat. It's got this kind of cockpit layout, which is pretty cool. Worried about that temp because when I first fired this up, it was smoking real bad and the coolant level was low. But I'm told that the car sat for a long time, so that might be because of the smoke. Digital fuel gauge, cool console thing, like from the 1950s, like an old Corvette or something. I love that dash shape, that's cool. It's just a neat car. There's nothing wrong with this car. Nothing major anyway. Certainly nothing that warrants trading it in. Of course, if I were the dealership, I'd have loved to have gotten a hold of this car for next to nothing, cleaned it up a little bit, and stuck it back out on the lot for top dollar. 100,000 miles. They think it needs $8,000 worth of repairs. If that were true, if it were true that this Subaru at 100,000 miles needed $8,000 worth of repairs, I would say Subaru is the crappiest car on earth. But having driven this one a little bit, I don't think that's the case. I think it was just a scam by the dealership. See, it's a cool looking little car. It's not as cool as the Element of Confusion, but still cool. She'll get up and scoot, won't she? Sounds good. It's a good sounding car. I like it. It's got dual exhaust. Handles really well. Nice tight steering. Good car. But it really does bother me that in this day and age, single women in particular that are trying to raise kids and trying to live on a budget go to the dealership because they've been told that that's the best place to get service for their car. Go to the dealership. Don't go to some rip-off mechanic. Go to the dealership. They're told this. They're told this when they buy the car. Whenever you need service, bring it back. We'll take care of you because you are a paying customer. Ridiculous estimate. Just insane. This isn't just for women. Anybody that they get in that they think doesn't really understand vehicles. Old people. You get the old guy that'll say, well, back in my day, you could work on this stuff yourself, but now it's all computers and you can't work on it. They love that guy because they can talk that guy into trading that car in. The first time it gets a check engine light, they can go, oh man, your computers are freaking out. You better trade this in on something new before it really, really breaks. And they hand them this estimate that says 3/4 of the car is falling apart and they better trade it in. I don't know about you, but if I put 100,000 miles on any Japanese car and they hand me an invoice saying from the dealership saying that it's falling apart, I'm never buying another one. I don't care if it's a Toyota or a Honda or an Isuzu or whatever. If you can't get 100,000 miles out of a car this day and age, it's worthless. It's obscene. I'm on a bit of a soapbox here. But yeah, I get pissed off at people that try to rip other people off. Anyway, that's it for this week's Scavenger Type. We did do a little scavenging in the junkyard. And next week we're going to have another Honda Element related video for you. Some of the parts that I scavenged out of this week's orange Honda Element on the junkyard. See you next week on Scavenger Type. Like, subscribe. If you like, then subscribe. See you next week. I feel so alone.